11. Well, just those of you who are 11 years old, just imagine 6 years from now, I was 17 when I joined the Canadian Navy. And at that time, I trained on the West Coast, and by the time I was 18 and a half, I had taken a train all across Canada from Vancouver to Halifax. So that gives you a little bit of idea what my background is. 72 years ago, on September the 3rd, 1939, marked the start of World War II. At that time, I was a paper boy, and in those days, young people, 11 to 14, they delivered the papers house to house. And on that day that was September the 3rd, I was standing at a streetcar corner, which would be a bus stop to you people here, yelling, "Extra, extra, read all about it. Britain and France." You see, I changed rather dramatically since then. I was 6'1" and 120 pounds soaking wet. Today I'm 5'11" and a half or something, and I won't tell you what I weigh.
One item came up in our class today. Today we have the internet and all of the fancy communications. And how are you communicating across the English Channel back then to send information that you've made it so far?
Well, we had the signalmen. They had lights that flashed, so you could talk ship to ship, or they were semaphore with flags, so they could talk that way, and then wireless. You could talk. But when you're at sea in a convoy, you never use the wireless because the Germans would be able to pick up the signals and locate the convoy. But it was nothing as unique that we have today, not even close. Oh, all right.
Did you ever get shot in the war?
Did I ever get shot?
Yeah.
I got shot at, but no, I never got shot.
What was it? Were you a part of today?
Yes.
What was it like to be fighting on Juno Beach? Have you ever been to the Atlantic Wall?
Of the Atlantic Wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what the bombardment that was going on, and the Air Force was bombing it. They were trying to neutralize or make the Atlantic Wall so that it wasn't a problem. So this is where we were anchored, where you see the top of that blue arrow. And we started our bombardment at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we ceased at 7:45, because at 8 o'clock, that was the H hour, and that was the time that the Canadian Army started to land on the shores of Normandy. We could see the aircraft going over, and they were towing gliders over that were loaded with troops. And we could see them going in, we could see some of them getting hit and disintegrating in the air. So it was quite an experience.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine